Quite a bit happening in the online world right now, and you remember a few weeks ago we told you about Facebook, and they were toying with the idea of putting a dislike button on. A lot of people dislike the idea of the dislike button.
Yeah, and it kind of, they were faced with a lot of backlash. And yesterday, CEO Mark Zuckerberg unveiled they're going to be testing some of these reaction buttons. That's what they're calling it, instead of a dislike button. And it includes more positive buttons, including like, love, haha.
So can we pan across some of these, and you can just sort of, we'll just start over here. So the like has always been there.
Yeah, but then when you go to the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, and then you go down here and you go to love.
And then it gets sadder and sadder and angry.
Yeah.
So,
but isn't that
people,
the same as a dislike button?
No, I mean, that shows that you're angry. It's more of an emotion versus I hate something. Or if you're reacting with empathy to something, you have the sad button. So really interesting story on that front. It's going to be rolling out in the days and weeks to come, and more people will see that. Netflix.
I'm bored with that already, you can tell. I say, what else you got?
Whatever. Netflix is hiking its price of its premium service. So it's going from $8.99 to $9.99
Didn't they just hike their price?
They did. But you know what? Netflix is changing their business model. They're doing a lot more original content. They're doing shows like Orange is the New Black, House of Cards. That stuff costs money, right? So they want to provide that premium content, and to do so, they need to pay for it. So they're raising their prices by $1, but the caveat is some users who have been members since 2014 on their premium service will be grandfathered into the older price through May 2016. So
that's good. So if you're already a Netflix customer, you're okay for a year.
Yeah. And do you want to go to one other story?
Yes, please.
Okay. This is the BlackBerry Priv. It is BlackBerry's first Android smartphone. So this is going to be available this year. It has a keyboard that slides out, has an Android operating system.
It has a keyboard that slides out?
That slides out. So people who still want the keyboard will have it.
Interesting.
But what's really interesting is the CEO, John Chen, said yesterday that if this device doesn't push 5 million sales, BlackBerry will be pulling out of the handset business altogether, and they'll be focusing on their corporate security business, which is what is successful
booming.
for them. Yeah.
Which, by the way, is booming, and BlackBerry does it better, I think, than anyone does when it comes to corporate security, and the bigwigs are loving their BlackBerry, right?
Yeah, so interesting to see their business model shift.
All right, thank you very much. Upstairs, here's Officer Russ.